You didn't.
He don't like to be in the frame, yo. I had plans. Look, he's hiding out.
I can't even
Hey.
Hi.
Happy New Year. It's 2019, guys. Mm-hmm. And we didn't want to keep all of the good advice for ourselves. So, yes, we want to... I said I was going to tag him. It asked me if I want to tag Bryan, but I thought I already tagged him.
You tagged me?
I tagged him.
Am I it?
Hey, Kimberly. So, we're going to run through this super quick. You gotta act like you want to be in this video.
Well,
bro.
you gotta turn it so I'm in the video. There we go. Look at that. This phone ain't big enough for the both of us.
I know people have told me to turn the phone sideways before you start, but I always feel like it looks crazy. Don't you feel like it looks crazy?
No.
All right, maybe I'm crazy. All right, I could be crazy. All right. Anyway, so this is 2019. We just wanted to share with you guys 4 quick tips for better relationships in 2019. We're talking about our marriage, but you can apply this probably to every relationship in your life. These are kind of our points. We've got 4 quick tips for you. We'll share a little bit about how these things have worked for us personally.
Yep.
So we just invite you guys to kind of like hang out with us and learn a little bit from just a couple people. We're not perfect. We're not marriage or relationship experts. We're just 2 people who are living life and figuring out day by day what works. So that's all we want to do. Invite you guys to join us for that. So you want to go ahead and start with the first tip, babe?
So our first tip here is don't sweat the small things, and by that meaning we don't let the little things linger. We don't let ourselves get angry over the leftover dish or something like that. We were just talking, and I believe you have a scripture for it.
Oh yeah. So Ephesians 4:26 says, "Don't sin by letting anger control you. Don't go to sleep angry." And I just want to share something that actually just happened to us like 2 days ago. Okay, so 2 days ago, I had a little bit of freak out because I was upset. Bryan wasn't like reacting the way that I expected. I was like, "Hey, can you help? Somebody's coming over. Let's clean up." And he was just like, not. And so I really blew up.
Yeah.
I was crazy. I'll admit it. Hey, Lisa. You know how it is, Lisa. You got on prednisone, you go crazy. So I won't blame the prednisone, though. I'm responsible for my own life and my own choices. So I freaked out. I was like, dude, like I yelled. And years gone by, a situation like that may have put us in a place where we stayed angry at each other all day long, where I was unwilling to ask for forgiveness, and he would have been upset because I was offensive in the things that I said. But within 10 minutes, we were able, like, we walked away from each other at that moment because we knew that we couldn't peacefully resolve it. We walked away, and then like 10 minutes later, we came back, and I went and I said, "Hey, I said some stupid stuff. I'm sorry." And
in return, we apologized to each other because I was wrong also in the sense that, you know, I could have been more helpful to her. You know?
So the point was that we resolved it right then and there. We didn't let it linger.
Yeah.
And we didn't go to sleep angry that night like we may have in the past. And years gone by, I think we have gone through similar situations that just like
it would linger more for like days on end.
So that's it, man. But we just want to honestly, like, that's one quick example we can give you. Just be willing to forgive quickly and apologize. Sometimes you're not the one who did the wrong thing. I was the one who did the wrong thing in this time, but sometimes you got to be the bigger person and just apologize, even if you did.
In all honesty, it's more about getting out of your way. Whether you were wrong or right, you should give in, especially when it's somebody that close to you. You know, like, I love her. She knows I love her. I had to walk away because that's just the way I am. You know, and then when she came back, I was going to apologize, by the way, but she got to it first, so I give it to her. But the point is to make sure
I think it's just understanding that we have, you got to pick your battles and always love first. Think about the fact that you love each other before, or even after. I mean, you've already blown up, you already did something stupid. Think about the fact that you love each other and say, is this worth messing with our peace? It's probably not. So, okay. That's it. The next tip we have
we're
here.
Getting rid of our dead weight. That's our second tip there.
Get rid of dead weight. I'm going to read the scripture. It's 1 Corinthians 15:33. And it says, "Bad company corrupts good character."
And in the sense, it's not just applying to the people in your life. It's more of all the things, the situations that you hold on to.
Sometimes we're our own bad company, y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know you have a situation that we went through recently too that you can share.
And to be honest with you, I'm drawing a blank about it.
So a few months ago, my wonderful husband was suffering from really severe back and shoulder pain. And once he went to the doctor, he got checked out, x-rays, everything. And the doctor was basically like, dude, this is stress. And the more we started evaluating our choices over the past couple of months, it was just like him carrying the weight of the world on his shoulders independently. And sometimes, that's why I say, like, sometimes we're our own bad company, right? Like, you carry stresses, you carry negative feelings, and you're just like, what did that feel like when you were carrying that on you?
Well, it was tough. It was real tough. I was thinking I was trying to fight through it. And sometimes you just need to just take a step back and relax. And I'm going to give y'all another quick one real quick. Big stressors can ultimately lead to demise. And I had that actually happen at my job. It was Christmas season, so people been running around.
UPS, in case you didn't know.
Yeah, we've been working hard, and unfortunately, one of the guys at our job, he was being pushed to his limit. Somehow he keyed over. They sent him to the hospital, and later that evening he died. So it's just like in any situation, don't let things get to you. Don't let that stress. Don't keep trying to fight against the stress. Know when your body's trying to tell you something. Know when your soul's trying to tell you something. Know when your heart's trying to tell you something. All these functions work towards your better being. Like, definitely, your whole body knows what's what with you, and that's why sometimes I have to sit my butt down. We realize when we get sick, it's just like, oh my God, that's my body telling me to sit the heck down.
To stop being my own bad company, to just like relax and take it easy.
Yeah. And
I think that that's a really important one too, because it's just like, it really takes an impact. And whenever there's stressors in your personal life, like just you as an individual, it's guaranteed to affect your relationship. Even if you don't think it will affect your relationship, anything that affects you as a human being, if you think I can cure it by myself, I can just get some antidepressants, I can just talk to a doctor and get some, go work it out, work through it at the gym. When you're in a relationship with somebody, they carry the burdens you carry. And so you have to be willing to say, okay, well, I need to get myself in check. Otherwise, my relationship's going to suffer. Mm-hmm. And that's something that we've definitely learned to do over time. Over the past 10 years, we've learned that we're here to carry each other's burdens. But if he's carrying it alone, or if I'm carrying it alone, our relationship will suffer. And so we just learned to stop being our own bad company. Honestly,
and again,
that's really what it is.
It's not just
get rid of the dead weight.
That doesn't just apply, and we tried to get it out of the way, but it does apply to certain people in your life too.
Yep. If somebody's always negative, if they always have something bad to talk about, they don't never have anything good to bring to the table, it's going to affect your relationship.
Yeah, when you bring that, and this used to happen when I was young, when we had our son. Our son used to pick up on a lot of the negativity that, not from me, but the negativity that was brought upon me.
But certain relationships, yeah,
and
definitely.
that's why you really my friends list grew, or it kind of shrunk a lot because of certain situations. But you know what? It makes me I'm a very straightforward person for that. Treat you with respect, treat me with respect, and respect my relationship. So anyway,
okay, now to move on to the next one.
Yes.
The next one is one of our favorites because we're really good at this.
Yeah, we're talking about laughing together.
So if anybody knows us for any length of time, if you've ever been around us in person, you know that what we do 24/7 is poke fun at each other.
Yeah, well, let's not say we tease each other. We have fun with each other. The point is that we have fun with each other. Everybody thinks that when you poke fun at respect. When you poke fun at your spouse, again, y'all have to be in agreement with that. Like,
it's got to be something you're both comfortable with.
Like, she knows I do it, and I know she does it, so that's why it's okay for us. We don't ever go across that line where it's
disrespectful.
Yeah, where we disrespect each other, and we know that we can laugh about stuff, and just the sense of, like, if we do something stupid, hey, that was
and
stupid.
That's it. I think it's really important to do a couple of things. First, you actively look for reasons to laugh. Mm-hmm. Like, if you don't feel like your life is full of enough stuff to laugh at, watch a funny movie together. Like, watch a comedy thing. Like, whatever it takes, you need that.
Or in our case, become a comedy.
Yeah, I mean, that's really how we do this, you know? Laugh together, laugh at yourself, laugh at your kids, just laugh. I'm going to read a quick scripture from Psalms 126, verse 2. It says, our mouths are filled with laughter, our tongues with joy, and the Lord has done great things for us. And just the point I wanted to bring out of this is that ultimately, the reason why laughing is important is because our attitude invites our outcome. What we choose to do, because we choose to enjoy each other's company and laugh, and even sometimes when things are hard, we still laugh through it. Sometimes that's all that carries us. And then we're inviting positive energy, a positive outcome from our life circumstance, because we're willing to laugh at ourselves and at the hard things in life, and we're willing to find the funny. And I think in a lot of situations we've done just that. We've invited positive outcomes from situations that maybe could have been really negative.
Yeah, we were talking about exes a while ago, and we both had some negative influences with our exes, but we had both shared a funny laugh about it. We actually sat in the kitchen and laughed for a minute with each other over it, and
moved on.
And then we moved on from it.
We weren't hurt. It was just funny.
We were happy,
and we looked. And the thing was that it actually allowed us to look, because we were willing to laugh at our past. We looked and said, "Wow, how far we come! How awesome it is that we're together. We don't have to deal with that crap anymore."
Yeah, coming a long way. But it's just we took a look on. We take the good with the bad and the bad with the good. That's just how it goes, and that's how we go. So anyway,
the last point, we won't keep you any longer.
Yes. Remember to you're on the same team, basically. Yeah.
I'm going to read the scripture before we dive into this one. 1 Peter 4:8. Most importantly, continue to show deep love for each other, because love covers a multitude of sin. Guess what? I'm not perfect. My husband's not perfect.
No.
But we are way closer to perfect together than we can ever be independently. And so it's not really about what's wrong or right. It's about being unified in the important things, and, giving grace to ourselves, first of all, and then extending that grace to each other to say, you know what, honey, maybe you didn't take the trash out at the moment that I felt like I really needed to be taken out. But you know what? In the big grand scheme of things, like, we're happy. Mm-hmm. And so we're still on the same team. I'm not on anti-team. I'm not on like team we hate Bryan because he forgot the garbage one night, and sometimes it's easy to get caught up in that, especially me, because I am a little bit of a perfectionist with stuff. And that's been a tough lesson. I think. Anything you have to share on that topic, Bryan?
Not really. Well, in a certain sense, being on the same team means that we present kind of unitedly. We always we agree with things. I mean, we've been making a lot of decisions that are going to affect the course of our lives over the past, since we've been dating, but over the past couple of years, and we haven't gone over anybody's head. We haven't thought one person was more important or one decision was more important than the other. We've talked through things,
being respectful,
and we've come to an agreement with each other and with what we wanted to decide in our lives. So,
and I think just one really important thing to point out here is that just because you're on the same team doesn't always mean you're going the same speed. Sometimes in some things in life, my husband can be light years ahead of me and I'm just not there yet. But that's when it becomes important for him to extend grace to me, and vice versa. There's some areas in life that I just might be a little bit further ahead in that area. And it becomes necessary for me to extend grace to him, because it's, again, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. He's not perfect. But we sure as hell are a lot closer to being the best that we can be when we are together.
Well, that's all we strive to be, is to be the best unit that we know to be together, you know, and especially, you know, trying to be something positive for our son, positive for other people, you know, being able to sit here and share with all you guys here. We definitely are trying to be better about
really
that.
Quick, I'm just going to run through these 4 tips, and I'm going to say hi to the people that hopped on. Don't sweat the small stuff. Pick your battles. Remember, don't let anger control you.
Mm-hmm.
Next, number 2, get rid of dead weight. Sometimes that dead weight is your own stinking thinking. So be willing to shed the negative in order to move into your future, because if you're carrying a negative weight, that's definitely going to affect your relationship.
Exactly. 3 is laugh together. You know,
fun. Find the funny, man.
Just find the funny in any situation, not just at each other if that's not your flow, but find a way to laugh and
joyous
and be
your
joyful.
Your attitude
with each other
is going to invite that outcome.
Exactly.
So make sure that you have a joyful attitude.
And 4, we remember you're on the same team. Remember, be united with everything you do in life. You know, whether it's finances, whether it's just living, whether it's dealing with your crazy parents. You know, whatever you want.
Everybody got crazy parents. I love my mama, but sometimes, Mama, I love you.
Yeah.
No. My mom's great. But
no, point being is that no matter what it is in life, make sure you are together on it, you know. And so with that being said,
we're just gonna run through, say hi to the Kim, thanks for hopping on. Lisa, I'm feeling a lot better. I think I finally figured out what's wrong. I'll message you. She wasn't. She didn't want to know how you're doing.
Lisa knows how I'm doing. I'm doing good, Lisa. I love you.
Gloria, thank you for hopping on. I appreciate it. Patty, it's good to see you on here. Patty's got a lot of wisdom too. She's been married a long time. I'm sure she's got a lot of great wisdom to share with us too.
My man Dave, what's going on, Dave?
Happy New Year. Yeah. We miss you guys so much. We can't wait to see you.
I'm so sorry we couldn't get this together. We love you. We'll see you
Lavina, soon. God bless you guys.
Vina,
we love you. So that's it, guys. Happy New Year. That's all we wanted to share with you guys. Our quick 4 tips. You see my thumb because I'm trying to see how long I've been talking.
Yeah, she's been talking.
Oh, Lord time. Jesus. Okay, guys. Well, have a great night and a great New Year. And I hope that these tips have given you a little bit just to think about, you know, how you can shift some things and have a really awesome 2019
And 2 is if y'all want to, you know, people are going to be watching this if anybody likes us. You know, if y'all want to share something that y'all think is important also to add on to our comments. Drop it in the comments. Just drop it right there in the comments.
Yep, we love that. Just share it.
Leave us some love if you want to. That's all.
Remember, we've only been at this for 10 years we've been together, but some of you guys have been at this a lot longer than us. So share some tips with us. We're always looking to learn and grow. That's the most important thing here. Yeah. So we love you guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Take care.